Hello, my sweet friends. Welcome to Card Sketch Saturday on Cardz TV. This is Mary, and today I've got sketch number 48 for you. And look at how simple this sketch is, guys. It's just squares and a rectangle. This card practically makes itself. Now, I have got all the measurements on here for you, and I'm using squares. But if you'd like to use circles or some other shape, or you'd like to make them bigger or smaller, feel free to change it any way you'd like to. Now, to find all 48 sketches, you can go to my blog, cardstv.blogspot.com. They are all free to download. You can download as many or all if you'd like. Now, if we look at the sketch, we see that our card is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And I've already got one scored and folded right here. It's a white card base. And our mat is 4 inches by 5 1/4. I'm going to grab my glue and get this put down. Now, I went ahead and punched out with a 1-inch square punch 8 little squares, just like we see on the sketch. Now, if you don't have a square punch, you can use a die. You can use your Cricut, your Silhouette, your Brother Scan and Cut, just lots of different ways. You can even use your trimmer to cut out these little squares. They're just 1 inch. And we're going to follow the sketch and get all of these little squares put down. Now, something that I like to do, I go ahead and put the outer ones on first, and then I line that center one up so it's even in between. And that just seems to make it a little bit easier to get them exactly where I want them. Okay, I've got all my little squares on there. Now this square right here is 2 1/4 inches. And I decided I wanted to dress mine up a little bit, so I pulled out the Elegant Edges cartridge. And on page, I think that's 30, I cannot see, guys, I cut a white scallop square right here. This one's called Butterfly. I cut it at 2 1/4 inches, and then I came over here to shadow, and I also cut a shadow at 2 1/4 inches. And here it is right here, and I went ahead, put it together, and stamped Happy Easter with some Memento Tuxedo black ink. And I'm going to go ahead and get that put right there. And that just really dresses it up, I think, with those scallops on there. So we're going to put this down flat because we've got a cute little image that's going to go on here, and it's popped up on some foam tape. Now let me look over the camera and make sure I get this straight. That looks pretty good. Now for this little image, it's a little bunny rabbit. It's so cute. I just love it. Isn't he adorable? Now I gave him some black faceted enamel dots for eyes, because the eyes that were cut with the Cricut were just tiny little pinpricks, and you couldn't see them at all. So I think that really helps adding those faceted enamel dots. I've got him on some foam tape, and he's going to go right there. Now let me tell you what cartridge he came from and what size I cut him. This was the Artistry cartridge. This is a Close to My Heart cartridge. And he's on page 37 under Icon 1. I cut the back of the bunny out of white at 2 1/2 inches, and then the top I cut out of this pink and white gingham. Super simple to put together. That is a great cartridge right there. So let's go ahead and get him put down. Thank you all so much for coming by today. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial, and I hope you'll go over and pick up any or all of the sketches that you'd like. That's cardstv.blogspot.com. Have a great weekend, guys. I love you all. God bless you all. And I will see you again soon with another card. Bye now.